To kick things off, we'd like to express our appreciation for your interest in our turnkey business opportunity. Extending a warm welcome, we're excited to introduce you to our cutting-edge proprietary software, available for licensing within exclusive territories throughout the United States. Today, you'll be joining us for a demo that vividly illustrates how our software, solutions, and support can make it seamless for you to become a lender in your own exclusive territory in the United States, attract and onboard a steady stream of new and returning borrowers through our software, and effortlessly approve and manage loans using our intuitive back-end dashboard. As we delve into this exciting venture, keep in mind the tremendous potential for financial success. The demo is about 20 minutes long, but we're confident that by the end of this presentation, you'll be as excited as we are about this opportunity. The presentation will answer many of your questions, but if you have any technical or business questions, send us an email to the addresses below or give us a call, and you'll get an answer right away. So, let's get started. We'll begin with what a borrower sees, a custom-built website designed to provide information about your services and invite them to apply for a loan. To demonstrate, we're going to apply for a loan, and we'll follow it through the system so you can watch the software in action. We'll also talk about setting up your company and what it takes to get licensed and how we can assist with that process. The website we developed for you is informative and professional, encompassing over 150 pages written with adherence to both state regulations and federal consumer financial laws. It's designed to inform readers, but also invite them to obtain a hassle-free loan should they need it. The language we present builds confidence, safe and secure, expert support, no hidden fees, inviting the viewer to start the loan application, reassuring them that they may apply immediately, know immediately, and receive their money. The website shares all the important and necessary information and requirements to get a payday loan, so the reader can make the decision to move forward and apply for a payday loan. I'll speak more about marketing and SEO, but understand that the website we create for you is designed to direct borrowers to your site through all search engines. Think of this website as your 24/7, always-on digital marketing agency, attracting borrowers to your service. It's so easy for your borrower to start a loan application. We want to show you how easy it is using our user-friendly calculator. Let's start a loan application. Let's say we want to borrow $1,000. You'll see options 1, 2, and 3 here. According to U.S. regulations, a payday loan typically requires repayment by your next payday. Depending on the state's regulations, they can spread out their payments over multiple payments. For this demonstration, we're a borrower in the United States where this option is applicable. We opt for the 3 installment payments. When a borrower clicks Apply, they are taken to the sign-up page. The functionality on this page and much of our site is powered by Microsoft Azure, which is an industry-leading cloud service that allows you to leverage all of Microsoft's security features and functions. When a borrower signs up, if there's a problem with their email or contact information, they'll get notified. All of the back end is secure. Azure uses something called a token, making it impossible for someone to hack into another person's account. When they input their email address, Azure sends them a code, and that's how they create their account. We'll use a demo account to illustrate the features. Now, the very first time that a borrower signs up, they don't actually land on this page. They will arrive at a profile builder, where they'll input their date of birth, phone number, and address. This is another outstanding benefit that we offer. In addition to the 150-page website configured specifically to draw in traffic to your site, Google and Meta ad campaigns, and all the other digital marketing assets we provide, borrowers in your territory are seamlessly connected to you. This allows us to leverage a suite of marketing assets to bring borrowers through the door. For this example, if this address was within your territory, as soon as this person signed up, it would automatically be assigned to you. This entire backend will be completely customized with the name and logo of your loan company. I want to direct your attention to this sidebar with shortcuts designed to give borrowers fast access to the information they want. They can view their loans, they can pay for the loans, they can check everything out. Very handy for them. They can view status and view these frequently asked questions. We have a page just for the major frequently asked questions. These vary based on the state. For example, a borrower in Nevada may have different frequently asked questions than someone in another location. This makes it quick and easy for the borrower to get their questions answered. We have a support ticketing system here. Borrowers can call customer support, and that experience is customized to your company. The borrower has two options with these green boxes: get a loan to start from scratch or continue existing loan application. The latter is for borrower convenience. Perhaps the borrower is a parent at home with a couple of kids. They can start the process, then, if they get busy, they can come back later and pick up where they left off in the loan application. The borrower is going to begin a loan application here. This 6-part process is the proverbial brain of the back-end portal. The system will require this information from them for every loan application the borrower wishes to have considered. A lot of verification is happening within the form, and if something gets flagged, it's going to show up in the back end. There's current contact information, employment information. If they change jobs, addresses, or the amount of their pay, the system will process this, even if they got a loan a month ago or 2 months ago. In step 1, they must input basic personal information, and they must confirm that they are a U.S. resident to get a payday loan. This form is very intelligent, and it's validating and verifying input along the way. Step 2. Here in this drop box, we've got all the major sources of income: full-time, part-time, pension. Ultimately, in this example, the borrower needs to verify that they're making $800 a month. How do we verify? The system will verify banking information authorized by the applicant, which I'll demonstrate in just a minute. The borrower must input some pay dates, which I'll demonstrate. For this demo, let's say I get paid bi-weekly. If I try to skip my payday, this is going to lock and it's not going to allow me to move forward. The system is prompting the borrower to consider, okay, I get paid in 2, 3, 5 days, maybe I can wait. So it'll lock here and they won't be able to move forward. They'll just usually spread it out over 3 paydays so that they can get the loan. In step 3, the borrower will have to put in 2 references. Your back-end team will verify the references, ask certain questions, and all that information gets added to this customer's profile. In step 4, they input their employer information. Note that the rule in the U.S. is that you can call the employer to verify that they are working, but you can't call and collect money. All this information gets added into their profile, and their employer will get called to verify that they're working and there's no problems. Step 5. As demonstration, we indicated that we want to borrow $1,000 on the front end of the website. But you see, it actually limited us to $500 because we said we only make $1,000 a month. Depending on the state regulations, the borrower can only borrow up to a percentage of their monthly income. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're showing that our software has the ability to align loan offers with income, in this case capping the loan at 50% of the reported monthly income. The borrower indicates that they want the full $500 and they want to spread it out over 3 repayments. This is called a pre-authorized debit or PAD, which is a term in the payday loan industry. It means at the end of the term of the loan, the system will debit their account on the authorized date. If a borrower clicks on the Terms and Conditions box, they can read and learn more. Basically, it says, we will be going through your bank account so that we can verify that you are making the money that you say you're making, and we can determine if you can get the loan or not. If we agree and continue, it takes us to step 6, which further demonstrates how intelligent the software is. We have connections to over 5,000 banks and credit unions across the United States. The system will create a report on the account using access which has been approved by the loan applicant. The system analyzes the data and conducts a risk assessment by cross-referencing over 500,000 other banking reports from other payday borrowers. Occasionally, a prospective borrower will ask if you do a credit check. You do not. A credit check provides a long-term 3 to 6 month outlook on an applicant. Payday loans are short-term, so our software examines their day-to-day purchases to determine if the applicant is consistently paying their phone, rent, or TV bills. If they receive an NSF for those, we want to know. The software runs an algorithm to check information and provide a risk score. Someone who has a risk score from 0 to 6 is someone that's going to pay on time. Someone who has a risk score from 7 to 13 is someone who's going to pay, but they're going to pay a little bit late. As a lender, it's important to understand that within regulatory limits, you may have the ability to impose charges on late payments. That's good for you as the lender because there's a daily interest charge and it adds up quite substantially. I'm going to show you that on the back end. While the software is running that risk score, the system is also analyzing other information. This is another intelligent software feature. The software is verifying their bank information. If they input the wrong routing number or account number, then it's going to flag. If their identity doesn't match, for example, if they're Joe Smith on the loan application, but there's a completely different name on their bank account, then the software is going to catch that. There's job verification. It's checking their employment. If they said they're working, it's looking to verify that. If they missed their payday last week, it might indicate that they've lost their job. The system evaluates their income stability. It's looking at non-sufficient funds charges or NSF charges. NSF charges and overdue charges are viewed differently in the payday loan industry. As a prospective payday loan borrower, if they have an overdraft, the bank still trusts them. This is viewed as better than if they don't have an overdraft. When it looks at NSF charges, it's considering, did they pay their cell phone bill or did they pay it later? It's looking at things like that. This list shows the categories all added up together so that we can do further analysis on the back end. Looking at their total debt and other data, here are line-by-line transactions. They went to Walmart and Costco. It's all these day-to-day transactions. One of the reasons we scan this data is to find something like this. Loans America is recognized as another payday lender, indicating a previous payday loan. This reassures us that it's a real person. Often borrowers that are applying for payday loans have various payday lenders. What would be a red flag is an application arriving on a Saturday or Sunday where the income reported is $200,000 or $300,000 a year and they've never had a loan before. That's a red flag. The borrower would be verified to make sure that there's no fraud going on. It's one of the many aspects the software is examining to verify that the customer is who they say they are and their data is accurate so that we can get their loan approved. Very quickly, the system produces a risk score that culminates in a yes or no to their loan request. Then the borrower arrives at the loan agreement page. This is the same loan agreement that a borrower would sign if they were to walk into Advance America or a similar location. When you get your lending license, you must agree that all of your borrowers will sign this loan agreement. A big value here is that the system will generate this agreement based on the borrower's information without any need for action from you, the licensee. They're similar across the states that authorize payday lending, but there's a couple of changes depending on the state. Your site will have your specific loan agreement available for your borrowers to sign. A few things are happening here. Over here, this is where the borrower's information is. This is customized to the name of your loan company in this area. Your license number would be there, and then your email would be privacy at your domain. The details of the payday loan agreement are very important to meet state regulatory requirements. This must clearly break down the loan. The borrower would have to initial there to indicate that they understand that. This clearly shows the borrower the dates when the system will be debiting their account. It shows exactly how much money the system will debit on those dates, so they know that they must have that money available. Down here is the same information in layman's terms. I'm getting $500 today, and I will be paying $575 back at the end of the loan. Here's where they would sign. On the next page, we have the terms and conditions. It's got the NSF charge and then the daily interest charge that will be added every day that they're late. This is the pre-authorized debit or pad agreement. This is just saying that yes, you can go into my bank account on those dates and you can take money. Here's information on the loan company that will be going into your account. This is the borrower's account and their account number. If after they've read the loan agreement, they just say, yes, I'm interested, I would like to get a loan, then from here they put in their signature. They would fill it out, put their initials, and then they would sign the agreement. What would happen next is it would return to this main page and this window here would be gone. If everything checked out with the software and the AI and the process was successful, then there would be a message saying, congratulations, your loan has been approved. Check your email for a message containing the password and look for an email so that you can collect your money. Now, if there was a flag, maybe something was wrong, or they wanted to verify some more details, the message would just say, congratulations, your loan has been successfully submitted. We're working hard to get all of your details verified so that we can get your loan approved. If we call you on the telephone, be sure to answer it so that we can ask a few questions. Next, we're going to take a look under the hood, and you'll find out exactly how everything goes into the system and how the software is analyzing all that data. Here we are under the hood. This is the loan dashboard. If a loan gets flagged for something, maybe some data has to be a little bit more verified or checked, then it's going to show up on the loan dashboard. If it was automatically approved, then it'll just go straight through here and it won't show up on this dashboard.